Greetings, everyone. We've had a lot of cold weather lately, and the first bit of warm weather we've had, because it is the summer, brings out all the hay fever. So me nose is a bit stuffed, my eyes are watering a little bit, um, just with a little bit of hay fever. So please excuse us. All right, well, I'm talking to you today. I've heard about a program called Cuties, and it's had a lot of bad press. And I was watching one of my heroes, a guy called Bjorn, on YouTube. Very famous man, he's an author. And I follow all his videos. And he was talking about this series on Netflix called Cuties and how disgraceful it was. According to what he told her, you get a bunch of 11-year-old girls dancing like strippers, twerking and sexual dancing, and he seemed to think it would be the type of program paedophiles would watch. And he says he will not watch it because he doesn't want to see young children dancing like that. So I decided you can't judge a program unless you've seen it. So I put it on, and I didn't watch it. I flipped through, and the first dance scene I seen, I only watched 10 seconds of it and turned it off. It is a disgraceful, abusive use of television. It shows young children dancing like adults. It shows them how exciting it is to be half naked and doing all sorts of sexual dances. This is wrong. This is showing children, because children are very susceptible to what they see on the TV, they want to do. At 11 years old, they should be playing with dolls and going on the Xboxes in the modern world. And in the Nordic world, they should be out with wildlife and seeing the, outdoor stuff. But instead, these are teaching them that to be successful, you have to dance like a stripper. Now, to me, this is wrong. The only type of person that would watch that video is other 11-year-old impressionable girls or paedophiles. Now then, I hope the police are keeping a track on the series Cuties, and everyone that even looks at it should be looked into. Everyone. Anyone that watches one episode of this or watches a little bit of an episode of this, the police should look into. There's no reason for a grown man to watch this program. Now, it's getting quite a lot of press, and I don't even think children should watch it. This is the wrong type of thing for children to watch. This world is very corruptible at the minute. Very, very corruptible. The morals seem to be going downhill. And for this program on Netflix to be readily available, I had a bit of trouble with words there because I've got a bit of hay fever, red nose syndrome. You can call me Rudolph from now on. Pardon me. So for this program to be made, makes you wonder the mentality of the directors, the producers, the choreographers. The turning children into sexual objects. Now, I run a Facebook group, Facebook page called, I can't remember what it's called. I'll put a link to it. I post on it every day. It's something like Children Protectors Northumberland, something like that. Or Paedophile Hunters Northumberland, something like that, because I live in Northumberland. And the object of the video was to show the amount of paedophiles we have in Northumberland. It turned out, after watching a few programmes, that a couple of women I've dated, their sons were known paedophiles. Not very good. I didn't know that at the time. I don't think the mothers knew that at the time. But this is in a small town of Blythe. Two women I'd actually dated whose sons turned out to be paedophiles. One's already in prison. I don't know about the other one. Anyway, it's more prolific than you think. I was at my friend's the other day. Very lovely lady called in. Got two young daughters, 11, 12, and she's very much like me, very old-fashioned. Doesn't let the kids wear makeup because your kids, well, lets them wear a little bit now at high school and that, but is very conservative in the way they dress. Anyway, I was standing in her sitting room and she went, "Come and look at this." I was seeing a bunch of children walking past that looked about 15 years old, all dressed like, I don't know how to say it, like they'd had the clothes sprayed on them. One of them had a black dress on and a bra. That was her going out. Now it looked like they were going to a pub. Anyway, when I left Lynn's, I was driving along and I actually seen these people. And as I went past, I looked in the mirror and they were nearly all around 11 years old. Dressed like women, dressed like adult women. Now they must have been going to some party or something like that. The only thing in the area is a golf club where they serve alcohol. So this is where I think they were going. Now, girls like that, I know my grandchildren would never dress like that. Lynn's grandchildren, my friends, would never dress like that. The reason is we won't allow them that type of clothing. So the parents, the lack of morals of the parents has got a lot to do with it. You know, a lot of the parents seem not to have the morals that they should have. And if the parents got no morals, how do you expect the children to have morals? Now, most of the women in the area where I've seen this are children themselves having children. And they've got no morals. So when their children grow up, they either don't care or have no morals. So it's a vicious circle. And those children then become victims of these paedophiles who have watched this programme on Netflix called Cuties. Of course, all these young girls must have seen a programme like this because that's the way they're dressing. Now, okay, I'm old-fashioned. I like to see a woman that looks after herself and is attractive. And when I say a woman, I mean, for me, because I'm about 60, to me, anyone over 21, you can see it looks attractive. Children don't look attractive. Children are children. They should not be dressing like 20, 25-year-old women. Children are children. They haven't got the mentality to understand what's going on. They haven't got the mentality to understand the predators that are out there and the way the predators use their experience, because most of them are reoffenders. Predator Hunters Northumberland, I think it's called. Anyway, I'll put a link to it on the bottom of this page. Have a look. You know, if you've got young children, try and teach them morals. And the first part of teaching them morals is getting them not to dress and appropriate. And, you know, some people might say, well, that lass had a bra top on and a dress, and what's different between wearing that at a beach and wearing it in a pub or a club? The difference is alcohol. And normally if a child's at a beach, the parents are there. If a child's at a club or an event dressed like that, they've got no one there to guide them. And that's where a lot of teenage pregnancies come out. I may sound like an old fuddy-duddy, but you know, morals are important for all people, for all races, for all religions. Morals is very, very important. Let's try and teach our kids them. Okay, doodles, stay safe. I'll put the link below to my Facebook group, and you'll be shocked when you see. I see at least 10 to 15 a day on YouTube. Now the only ones I repost are ones that I believe are 100% guilty or that have already been convicted. I don't post them if I think there's a shadow of a doubt, I don't post it. Okay, catch you all later. Stay safe.